Before we get into today's video, I wanted to take a quick second to show you guys something pretty awesome, especially for my European viewers.
We welcome you to the most grand and prestigious tournaments for pike, perch and sander as we launch open qualification. Take part in the globally recognized formats known from YouTube, Fly vs Jerk, Perch Pro and Sander Pro. If you win the open qualification, you will secure 15,000 euros cash and an entry ticket to one of the big three. Visit tournament.kanalgratis.se or find the link below to register your team today.
Pretty cool, right? So if you're at all interested in signing up for that, I'll have links in the description below along with some more information. With that out of the way, let's dive into today's video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ben Stone. You're watching kanalgratis.com. Today, again, I'm joined by Lau Boom from kanalgratis.nl, all the way from the Netherlands. Today, we have a couple of hours left in our evening after some pretty bad weather rolled through. Last 2 days, it's been more rain, more bad weather than stable weather, good weather to fish in. But now, the storms have passed. We have a beautiful skyline as well as flat calm conditions, which makes for an extremely fun time of topwater fishing. So today, the rest of this evening, we've got about an hour and a half left of daylight. We're gonna be throwing topwaters around, trying to catch anything we can. It's gonna be a blast. Let's get to it.
That is pretty fucking cool.
Oh, there's two of them. There we go. I'm sitting here watching Lau with smallies behind his, and I've got a smallie on in the rainbow. Not a big one. Having some camera troubles. Oh my god, it's a rock, but no, it's a smallmouth. I thought it was gonna be a rock bass.
I thought so too when I saw it.
Dude, the other one followed him up. First smallmouth of the night. We just had some pretty bad severe weather roll through, but we got a rainbow in the background. Smallmouth bass in one hand. Lau on my other side, having a good time. Perfect topwater conditions after a storm. We're fishing ultra small baits. This is a smaller walk the dog bait. Lau's got a tiny popper on, and yeah, we're just chasing after smallmouth or whatever else will come into our topwaters. Oh, big weight, big weight. He's still there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is it? That was insane. I wonder what that was. Oh!
That's a better one.
Oh, it's sideswiped. It's a largemouth. What are they doing way out there? That's like open water.
Ben, be careful.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. And he's gone. Easy peasy. Well, so far, we're only a few casts really into the evening, and we've got a couple of bass, and now I just had a decent little pike that came off right at the boat. But for the short amount of time we've been out here, it's definitely been a lot of fun. Chasing fish with topwaters is probably my favorite thing to do. Those of you guys who know me, I love muskie fishing, but just going out and fishing for whatever bites, especially with topwaters, is probably my all-time favorite thing to do. This is on a lake that's near and dear to my heart that I've been fishing ever since I was a kid, so it's always fun just to kind of return to your roots and just kind of fall back into something that you don't do too much anymore. So it's already been a blast. It's so cool to have Lau here and kind of showing the place that I grew up fishing and where I kind of developed my love for it. So I'm gonna get back to fishing because that sun's going down quick and I wanna catch some more fish. There he is. That's gonna be a pike.
Yep.
I think so. Yep.
Is it?
I think so. It's in the weeds. There it is.
Oh, it is. Oh. Just gonna jump in the boat. It's beautiful.
Pretty little guy. Oh!
It's perfect.
Easy release. I didn't need a treble hook in my hand. Okay.
You're kidding me.
Another wake. One thing I want to fill you guys in on about this lake in particular is this is a lake that I have been fishing for as long as I can remember. This is one of the lakes that I basically grew up fishing, and it's been really interesting to see how it has changed throughout the years. One of those big changes has come more recently. 3 years ago, I had the best year ever of fishing this lake. And the next year I came up here, I was super excited to fish, and the lake just wasn't the same. The watercolor shifted from clear to iron stained, and a lot of the more decent sized fish were gone. And this lake and a connecting body of water that Lau and I fished the other day that was literally dead. One other change is also the introduction of smallmouth bass to this lake, which we've already caught a few. And it's just been interesting to see how this lake has gone through such a massive change. I don't know if there's been a fish kill or what happened. This lake is almost 100 feet deep. Great weeds, great oxygen levels, so it's kind of confusing. If you guys have any ideas of what might have happened to this lake, fill me in down below because I'm genuinely curious. But with that being said, big is a relative term to this lake. So smaller fish are actually indeed larger fish in the conditions we're fishing. But I'm gonna get back to it. The fish are munching and we still got a little bit of daylight left. Okay, I'm smacking a big one on this cast. We're not to the juice yet.
That's a big fish.
We might be to the juice. It's a pike.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is it? Is it a smallmouth or a pike?
Pike.
No, it's a largemouth. We're both wrong.
It's a fat largemouth. What?
Okay. Wow, cringes every time I catch a fish and take the hook out. That's a chunky little guy.
Wow.
Nice little largemouth bass. Having a great time. Look at that. That's the gold at the bottom of the rainbow. Back he goes. I don't know, for whatever reason, the lakes in this area have just been weird the last couple of years. I don't know what happened, really. Like, it's just, it's left me dumbfounded. Because like I said, I've been fishing up here. Oh, you got one? Nice. Case in point, Lau just caught a little smallmouth bass and a monkey vibe. Or
Largemouth,
little
right?
largemouth bass.
Yeah, I just saw some fish hunting in the surface and I tossed this little bait right onto his face and he took it, so yeah.
Beautiful sunset in the background. Beautiful little largemouth bass going back in the lake.
Awesome.
This lake definitely has a bright future, at least.
So what do you think?
Just went over like a prime smallmouth bed. Like only in, you got him? Nice. Decent? Oh, that's pike.
Yeah, it would.
Well, we just got a little pike.
Yep, nice.
Again, small fish. Kind of proving my point. Don't know what happened to this lake.
Bye-bye.
But you can't really complain when you have such a beautiful sunset and you're catching fish. Well, the sun is just about set and we've caught some fish tonight. Not anything super big. And I really wanted today's video to be focused on how fisheries can change, because as anglers, we always have to battle conditions and Mother Nature, and there's a lot of things that are out of our control. But in this particular situation, I'm just left dumbfounded as to how such a deep, clear, luscious lake can go through such a drastic change over literally 1 year. And for the past 3 years, this lake has sort of been stuck with stunted fish. Not anything super giant, at least that I've seen. Lau did have a shot at a decent sized pike, but even with that being said, this lake used to be absolutely filled with quality fish. I've got old footage of me being up here, absolutely crushing big bass, pike, and to just see the way it's changed. But not only that, but also something like the watercolor changing from crystal clear, how it's been ever since I was a little boy, to now where it's like you can't see more than 6 feet down and the water's all brown. So it's quite strange. I'm not a biologist or a fisheries expert in any means. So if you are and you have any ideas as to what's happened to this lake, be sure to let me know. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.